I'm Gwen Preston of Resource Maven. I wanted to take some time today to introduce a new partner in crime, so to speak. I've spent 15 years learning about and researching and investing in the metals and mining space, and I've developed a deep base of knowledge and a wide network of contacts, and that's helped me understand all the things that you need to understand to invest successfully. The macroeconomics, when the signs are bullish, the strong investment opportunities, and that's from pre-discovery exploration companies all through to major mining companies. I love what I do. I love using my knowledge to help other mining inclined investors understand the space and find high potential stocks. The thing is that I've always wanted to do more. For years, I've wanted to start several other newsletters that cover other areas in the space that I think are important and valuable, but that for whatever reason don't have good options for independent research. I just don't have time to write any more letters. Thankfully, I met Peter. Peter is the mining researcher, investor, and writer that I've been hoping to find for years. You might recognize his name from articles on Kitco or Streetwise or Seeking Alpha, or from a newsletter that he wrote for many years with Money Map Press during the last mining bull market. Peter got in touch with me because he was interested in starting his own newsletter, and I convinced him that two are stronger than one, so he is joining Resource Maven. Peter, why don't you give us a quick background on who you are and what you've done, and then we can get into what offerings you will be adding to the Resource Maven menu.
Yes, well, Gwen, thanks for that introduction. Certainly my background is very similar to yours. I've been researching, writing, and investing in precious metals and mining for over 20 years. And like you mentioned, for 10 years, I wrote a resource newsletter and did research for Money Map Press, and that's allowed me to build a strong network in the mining industry. I just love to analyze resource opportunities and see how they fit within the macroeconomic landscape. And like you, I enjoy helping investors to better understand opportunities in the sector. So funny enough, as fate would have it, when we connected, we quickly saw that we share the same goals, and we realized that investors that are new or even have some experience but are wanting to know more about gold and silver investments, they really have very few good sources of unbiased information. So that's where we're looking to help fill that void.
Absolutely. And I'm glad that we found each other. It's very hard to find people who understand the mining company landscape, which is a minefield, have experience investing in these opportunities, understand sort of the macroeconomic picture as a foundation for everything, and can communicate. It's a tough set of characteristics to match up to. So here's the big announcement. Peter is going to be writing a silver-focused newsletter that will be called Silver Stock Investor. So Peter, what are we going to offer in Silver Stock Investor, and why is that the first newsletter that you want to jump into?
Yeah, well, I mean, Gwen, let me just say before I get started that I already knew you as one of the sharpest and the most knowledgeable independent analysts in this sector. So really for me, it was pretty exciting to connect and realize that we shared the same goal of starting, like you said, a silver-focused newsletter. So here we are, we're just a few weeks away from our first issue, and this is going to be a monthly newsletter that will cover the whole silver market. By that, I mean the full range of silver investments, everything from silver bullion ETFs and large silver miners all the way to junior silver explorers. But it's important to note that the reason that I'm writing this is for really all silver investors, anyone from novice to experienced. And I also want to add that besides being really bullish on silver, we both realize that no one else actually offers a newsletter that's not just focused exclusively on silver, but also covers the whole silver market. Everything, like I said, from bullion ETFs and stock ETFs all the way to junior explorers. So, really this is a great time to invest in silver and silver miners because we're really at the very beginning of the silver bull market. Something else that people don't really know is that silver always outperforms gold in bull markets. So, I'm certainly quite convinced, and I know a lot of people out there as well are convinced that we're in a long-term secular bull market for gold. So really, it only makes sense to look very closely at silver because of its history of outperforming. And, I've been through many silver bull cycles before. Really, the outsized returns that I'm expecting from silver and silver stocks this time around really are a once in a lifetime event. So, you know, for everyone sort of watching and listening right now, I want them to realize that Silver Stock Investor is, again, the only newsletter available that's focused exclusively on silver and at the same time covers the whole range of silver investments.
It's an exciting opportunity for sure. It's the right moment to launch a letter. I know there's a lot of silver focused investors out there. I get questions all the time, and I'm very glad now that Peter will be providing answers to those questions in a service designed exactly for those people. So the first issue of Silver Stock Investor will be out on January 1st. To ensure that you get to see it, certainly click on the link below and make sure you sign up.